quick fire need to know info for TBC Classic? Let's go. No release date yet, beta is expected to be soon, so click the link in the description and make sure you're signed up. TBC Classic will be based off the Shadowlands client and will try to bring across as many graphical improvements as possible. The developers are open to changes, and this could be influenced by the community during beta. They want to target issues that affect the philosophy of TBC and the authenticity of the era, but with the modern players in mind. Each character gets a free choice of progressing from Classic to TBC or to the Classic only era servers. Once you make this choice, it's permanent. However, you can also pay to copy to both. Realms and their names stay the same from Classic to TBC or Classic era servers. If population management needs to take place, they have solutions ready. Layering will be back for launch. They're looking into improving the system to learn from the mistakes of the Classic launch. Prepatch is happening and brings the new race class combinations to the table, allowing you to level before the Dark Portal opens. Talents will be from the Burning Crusade 2.4.3 at this point. Arenas will open to level 60 skirmishes, and the honor system changes so you can farm gear if desired. The TBC Classic lifecycle has been split into 5 phases, launching with Tier 4 and then moving forwards. Arena Season 1 was planned to be released in Phase 2, but the devs have already reacted to the community's feedback and are now bringing Arena Season 1 into line with the release of Phase 1, and are currently planning to skip an Arena Season change when Zul'Aman is released. Keep your eyes open for future announcements for the pacing of Arena Seasons, as they'll continue to monitor the community response to phases and adjust as required. The Arena team roster limit has been changed to allow 2's teams to have up to 4 members, 3's teams to have 6, and 5's teams to have 10. The game baseline is patch 2.4.3. This brings better talent balancing. The initial raid loot from Tier 4 will also be better balanced. The same goes for the spell coefficients. Professions and their recipes also gain some benefit from this. They've also mentioned they do have the earlier patches to draw from to allow for specific changes over time, such as itemization or item drop location, similar to the way they did it in Classic, and boss encounter balancing. The leveling XP requirement has been reduced similar to its implementation in patch 2.2, and it will be interesting to see if this takes place for the pre-patch. Bosses are confirmed to be in a pre-nerf state. Seal of Blood and Vengeance will be available to both factions' paladins. Mounting will be available at level 30. The level 58 boost is not available for new classes or race combinations. Only 1 per account, and they're only available on the Classic TBC realms. Heroic keys are confirmed to require the Revered reputation level. Karazhan at launch will require each individual to be attuned, but in the later phases they're likely to change this to require only the door be open for you. They're already considering changing the Mount Hyjal attunement from only 1 person in the raid getting the vials from Kale and Vash to all raid members receiving this. World buffs will not work after level 63. The Leatherworking drums meta is going to be addressed. They don't want the raids to require 25 players to have Leatherworking, but they also don't want to remove the power so that Leatherworkings drop from the raid entirely. They want to strike a balance. There'll be no fresh TBC servers at launch, but it's a possibility once the player base is settled down. This also is the same for Classic Fresh as well. The community was more vocal about the desire for TBC versus Classic Plus, so they focused on TBC, but they are open to Classic Plus possibilities, but TBC is the focus at this time. They're aiming to allow accounts with historical collector's edition TBC items to bring these into TBC Classic. And finally, last but not least, Wrath of the Lich King is basically confirmed. They're open to working on it if the community wants it, which is a no-brainer. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe for more TBC Classic content, and I'll see you next time.